We here?
What's up?
What's going on?
What's up, people?
We are glad to be back. Just overlooking levels. Looks like we're doing pretty good. So we had a major incident in this whole transition period coming into the new podcast. Um, our external hard drive got corrupted, and I lost over an hour of our last episode. So that last episode you seen, it was just literally the first chunk of it. Like, we didn't get into anything deeply until shortly after.
Yeah, I mean, we still hit some good shit, but mainly it was actually only the 20 so minutes that you could produce or what was saved.
So yeah, sorry, my ended up reaching out to my brother, who's pretty good with stuff, but even this ended up being out of his wheelhouse. So he got a hold of one of his good friends, who works at a data center, and he ended up sending me about 5 minutes of voicemails just describing how I can like get into the files,
Yep.
like deep in there. And I honestly don't know how it happened, but by following his steps, I was able to salvage some of the file that wasn't corrupted.
Mhm.
And it ended up being, actually by sheer luck, it could have been, I could have ended up pulling out with 20 minutes of episode 1 or episode 7.
Oh yeah, with the amount of
The files,
files that
everything
were
was
in
on
there.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So miraculously, I was able to restore 22 minutes. It was actually like 23 minutes, but I did a little work in there. But yeah, that whole episode you see, that's what I was able to restore from a fully corrupted external hard drive. So I deserve a pat on the back. Thank you. I literally spent Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Um, I did everything possible. I restored the entire laptop. I brought everything back up to date. Just it was,
Well, that itself took what, 2 days?
yeah. Oh, dude, this thing was so far out of date. I don't want to get into all that, but yeah, it was tough.
Yeah.
But we
And
made it happen.
we apologize because I know it's been some time. I know he
Yeah.
posted out on IG. I did a thing on Facebook. Just be patient. We ran into some technical difficulties, like everyone in this goddamn world that deals with technology.
Oh yeah.
Even happens to your goddamn car.
I've noticed something, man. There are a lot of podcasts out there with not even half the amount of effort that like we've put in. You know what I mean? Like, we've actually built a studio room. There are people doing podcasts on their fucking living room couch, like we were
Well,
when we started.
uh, Basic Badass and Survival, they were doing that for a while, but I think they actually split. I could totally be wrong. They're still a badass. I mean, it's in their title, podcast. But sometimes I think it's just the nature of their life. They'll actually do like the Skype where they're at their individual
Hmm.
homes.
Oh,
But
we'll get to that. We'll have Skype in guests and
yeah,
shit
but
eventually.
also again, you have podcasts out there. They're only doing 15 minutes, half
Yeah,
hours.
yeah.
But hey, whatever their subject is, maybe that's all they can cover, or their lifestyle. Maybe that's all the time they can put in at the time.
But see, that's
Who
the
knows?
thing about us is like we're just chilling. We're doing what we like and putting it out there. It's not like a specific objective, per se. It's like, yeah, I know there's things that I want to share with the world, and I'm sure that you have things that you would like to share with the world too, and all that's going to come out over the next 20 years.
Yeah, I actually thought of some topics, but completely, I should have wrote them down. I gotta start writing shit down like my father.
Yeah, I feel you there, man.
He keeps a notebook with him because he'll forget anything and everything within 5 minutes. I'm like, shit, that's part of me. I
Mhm.
gotta start doing that.
So that's good. Oh yeah, back to I've been with this whole TikTok endeavor. I just looked up podcasts and started scrolling through all the videos, and like 9 out of 10 of them are people using like the Apple pods, where they're talking into the little,
Yeah.
heads mic like that, and like it's not bad, but it just seems so half-assed to me.
Their first step. They can
Well,
grow.
no, dude, these people got like 2 million views, fucking millions of views, sponsorships and shit, and they're just fucking hanging out. Dude, I've seen this one dude's laying in his bed while the other guy's on his couch, and they're passing a blunt back and forth, and the dude gets up to get like to grab the blunt, and he's fucking naked. Like he never got out of bed. They started recording, this dude didn't even get out of bed.
Nice. Props to you.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So that just tells me that, we're on the right path. And I was talking with some people yesterday at a cookout I was at, and so older gentleman, Mike, late 40s, early 50s, I believe. And we were just we started talking about mushrooms, and then I did my thing. He was telling me about his last experience, how everything was going good, and then out of nowhere he just got full of fear and all this and that. So I started explaining to him, that was your ego self-defense, and if you change your perspective, you can use that to learn something about yourself. Like what was it that you got scared about, like, and how can you prevent that from, how can you grow from that experience, and we ended up having like a really deep conversation, and so I showed him the podcast, and he was just like, dude, I already know, like, because he listens to Joe Rogan religiously. He's like, dude, I already know just from, because I've known him for about 4 years, and since I've been with Taylor, I've known him. He's best friends with Taylor's dad. Awesome dude. But yeah, he was just like, ever since I've known you, you've always been, real good at holding conversation and shit. And he's like, now that I see this and how much effort you put into it, he's like, dude, there's no doubt you're gonna go the way. You know what I mean? He's like, you're gonna go the whole way. That felt good, man.
Nice.
Just keep doing it, man. Just keep doing it. So, I definitely want to start doing a few like segments, like we'll bust down a segment for like my music playlists. You know what I mean? I want to do that. I want to do some like segments where like, we maybe make fun of some people nicely. It comes to mind because I know this kid, and as long as I've known him, he thinks he's like a really good singer. So brutal. It's so brutal.
Does he record? Like, does he try to?
Oh yeah,
produce?
no, but he just sings like a cappella into his camera, and his camera's like right in front of his face, and you're looking at him from like this view, and he's like, oh. It's just like the worst.
Does he have a TikTok?
Probably. It's the worst shit ever. And I used to tell him all the time, like, bro, you're tone deaf. Like, you know what I mean? Because I used to live with him. I'm like, bro, you're tone deaf. Like, just stop. And he'd get so mad. Fuck you. I'm a good singer. I'm a good singer.
Wait, you lived with him?
Yeah, I lived with this kid when I was about 18.
Oh.
Yeah.
So one of your pastimes of living here.
Huh? What?
When did you live with him?
I was like 18.
So when you first came to Mass,
I wasn't
last
here.
time?
No, I moved
out in
here when I
Ohio?
was 21.
So-
Yeah.
Oh, so this kid also was in Ohio.
Yeah, he lives out in Ohio.
Okay, so that's where I got confused.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, no, he's not from here.
Okay.
My bad. Yeah, I got a hell of a confusing story.
Sometimes, yes.
Back and forth and fucking.
Sometimes you can break down in details.
My bad. Well, you gotta ask the question.
Well, that's why I asked. Because I was confused.
So, did you like that video I made though? Did you watch it?
On what? IG?
I put it on IG too. Yeah.
For the TikTok?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Except the ending. I honestly didn't like the ending. Where you slow down the vocals.
On you?
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
like
that
that
was
part.
the...
I didn't like that one.
That was the whole point.
I don't think it
you're
blended
like,
or went.
Bro. No, the moment.
Yeah, I don't know, my opinion.
I thought that moment was hilarious. And Taylor did too.
Alright, good for you, dude.
Well, it's just like, I'm talking about fungi and, whatever.
Yeah, they can go see it. Laugh
Yeah,
at
just watch
it.
it. Dude, it's fucking raining.
Yeah, dude, Hurricane Henry.
It's not a hurricane, it's a tropical storm.
Hurricane Henry.
It's a tropical storm, though. They're calling it Hurricane Henry, but it was a hurricane for a total of, 6 hours?
I don't know, I haven't been following. I didn't know about it until like 2 days ago.
I got it. I got that all right here, man.
I didn't even know we were gonna get hit.
Oh, dude, we're just going to catch the rain of it.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
probably
some
some high
wind.
winds.
Yeah, it's tropical storm warning. That's it.
Right, wrong.
Oh, yeah, Shaggy.
Yeah, I actually had to bring in my plants.
Yeah.
I feel bad for them because I know they're gonna get shocked going inside and then they're gonna go back
Oh, yeah,
outside.
they get
But
wind
it's like,
damage.
are they gonna get like? What would I rather have them live through? The tropical storm stress or the stress of just going inside for a day? I almost decided to get rid of them just because my backyard is not meant to grow outdoors. There's just not enough sunlight, direct sunlight, for the plants to flourish. There's like literally maybe a total of 8 hours,
Yeah.
but probably even like just closer to 7 of like the most sun I could catch in my backyard. And they've been stressed out the entire time I brought them here. So I think after this, I'm just going to do indoor.
That makes sense. It's the best way to go.
I almost got rid of them last night. I went to go look at them, and they started flowering. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just let them be, see what happens.
Yeah. If you get something out of it, you get something out.
Yeah, I'll make butter or something.
So yesterday, we went to this cookout. Taylor and I had an agreement that it was my turn to get drunk. So I bought an 18 rack. Remember I told you I was kind of getting over that blue moon phase.
Yeah.
I want to get something else that's like light. I can drink a lot of it if I'm thirsty. You know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck it. Get some Miller High Life, right? It's not bad. But I ended up drinking 11 of them. Yeah. I was talking about mushrooms with my old lady's grandma.
Well, shit, you were there for like, what, 6 hours?
Yeah, we were there for a while.
Yeah, so 11 beers, that's like 2 almost every hour.
It was
Ain't that bad.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I had a good time. People got to see a fun side of me they don't ever get to see.
Mm.
At least I thought it was fun.
Your perspective.
Oh my God.
Oh,
So, have you heard of Vegeta's new form
no.
called Ultra Ego?
That's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm. Because if you think about it, the angel's form is Ultra Instinct, where you're just you're grace. It's all grace. It's calmness, being centered. And then you got the god of destruction, the Hakai, which now they're calling Ultra Ego, which the ego is, that like aggressor, that like, I'm the best.
Well, that's Ben
perfect.
Fajita.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
It's fucking perfect. But apparently there's a lot of people that are like not happy with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Get the
Because
fuck out of here.
because all right, the hardcore Vegeta fans were kind of hoping that Vegeta was gonna find his way, like,
What, change?
yeah.
No, you can't do
You
that.
can't change Vegeta. That's exactly.
With how far they've gone into, he wasn't in Dragon Ball. All right, since Dragon Ball Z in 4th, you can't change the dude.
No, like that's his whole character. That's his character. You can't fuck around, man.
They only changed him once, in a way. From the first season of Dragon Ball Z. Well, more or less going into season.
I wouldn't. All right, I know where you're going with this. I don't want to say that they. I don't think that they changed him. His character is grown. He's a growing character. And some people want him to grow into this whole PC way, kind of like Goku is, you know? But fuck that. That's the fucking Prince of Saiyan. You know what I mean?
Even Piccolo, I mean, like you're describing, maybe he didn't change, he just grew.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still a part of Piccolo throughout the entire series that he wanted to destroy Goku.
Oh, yeah, he still does.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Which, they're doing that with Frieza now, too, obviously.
Oh.
You know?
Christ, they did it with one of the androids.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and 18. I mean, 18's banging Krillin. It doesn't get better than that, you know what I mean? Like, what's amazing is they're actually really important to the whole Moro arc. Because Moro, the God Eater, he has this like ancient technique where he can drain your ki without you noticing. Well, the androids don't use ki, and they have infinite energy source. So they fucking kick ass. It's really fun. Did you watch that video I sent you? It was like 8 hours long.
No. No, I did not. I started it that one day and never got back to it.
It's a good watch, or a good listen, really.
Yeah, I can watch that.
Yeah.
Listen to it. But no, I've been listening to a lot of Meat Eater lately.
Yeah, it's a good one, man. It's for sure a good podcast.
Look at that background. That is ugly.
Yeah.
But we had to reset. So, another exciting news.
Run it.
I passed my hunter safety.
Nice.
Got my license. Should be coming in the mail in a couple weeks. Well, they said 2 to 4.
Congratulations, brother.
Yeah, this past week was long. It was go to work. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday was class right after work, minus Monday, Tuesday. Still have to pick up Cam.
Enter your security key here, friend.
For the Wi-Fi?
For the Wi-Fi, yeah.
Shit. I can never think I can.
Oh, I remember, yeah. This one.
Remember.
I think it's capital.
The B might be capital.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Yep, it is.
Rangy. Oh well.
Yo, I want to say something. We got over 100 followers on Instagram and only 35 subscribers on YouTube. This is an issue. If you're following us, fucking subscribe because it really helps out. Like, it's the only way we're gonna be able to move forward from, like into that step of being monetized. You know, like that's. We get 100 subscribers, we can make our own personal URL. I mean, that right there is huge. You don't want to like go to someone's page or like if I'm making an ad, right? And I got YouTube/XY capital 47 with a quotation mark 80, blah blah.
Bunch of random.
That just looks. It looks great. Like, and if you can't copy and paste it, you're not gonna freaking remember it to find the link. It's gonna be difficult. Listen, just help us out. Get us to 100 subscribers. Make a fucking secondary account or something. Get us there, please. So this can be easier for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
That's so small. I can't read that. These glasses. What?
Literally low-key buried right now. Tell me he doesn't talk like that. Tell me he doesn't talk like that.
My man. Did you make that?
No, I didn't. Somebody else did. May your success offend the shit out of every motherfucker who doesn't want to see you win. Hell yeah. I like that.
Yeah, there's a saying. Fuck, what's that saying?
Did you watch this?
Yeah.
What the hell kind of tire is that?
Dude, rubber band.
That was weird, right?
I'm surprised there's some new technology they're trying. Make it easier for like just quick spare tires
Yeah.
where you don't have to have it blown up in your trunk or something. You know, save
Right.
more space and shit. I didn't agree with it. It was weird.
Need to update this because this is different now. There we go.
Ooh.
Bro, I've been putting in work, man. I'm fucking.
Better you than me. I tried to deal with this laptop for like 2 hours. Had to call this motherfucker. I'm like, bro, did you save the audio? I can't find it. He's like, go here, go here. Yep, it's right there. I was like, okay. Backed out. Had to go into the next scene because I was gonna dabble in the editing, and I still couldn't fucking find it. But I figured it out, and then it kept coming up with an error. And this motherfucker, well, he figured out why it was really all finicky. But yeah, no way I was gonna go through that shit. I would have had like
Bro.
my whole head would have been like gray.
Bro, like, I mean, literally, it's not your fault. The fucking hard drive was corrupted.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, the entire PC was never updated since we bought it. So.
But I've never dealt with that, so I wouldn't have been able to.
I know,
It
that's what I'm saying.
would have
like,
taken me probably twice as long to slowly learn and figure it out.
Oh, yeah, dude.
'Cause at least-
well,
You probably. I don't know too many people I could have called, like maybe my buddy Dylan. But more or less,
Well,
I would have called you.
I
You would have
mean,
been like, yo,
I'm-
give me the laptop.
I have been fucking around with computers. I'm not like, I can't code. I can't. I mean, I can create you a website. I couldn't fucking. I don't know. I know a little bit. I know enough to try.
Ding ding.
But yeah, no, I figured it out. I mean, for the most part, I figured out that everything was out of date, and I figured out that the hard drive was corrupted. So I think I did a good job. But
Yeah.
since, uploading new shit, dude, we're on episode 19. This is episode 19 right now.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
In the making.
Our first episode was January 25th. It was the first upload date.
Wait, how many did we do on the couch? 1, 2.
Whoa. I didn't know there was 6 likes. Look at that. We don't have a single dislike. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I really like this whole like analytics thing. Oh, look at all these comments.
Okay, so you can see all the stats.
Hmm. I think that's my brother Benny.
Uh-huh.
This is pretty cool. Keep it up. Okay. Mac and cracking.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
this,
Coffee is gone.
I don't think I need the headset on.
I like the headset.
I like it too, but I just don't know if I want it on right now. I feel like smoking some weed.
You smoke your sweet.
So what, is Steven and Kayla staying here to outweigh the storm?
No. Let me grab a beverage. Por favor. Open sesame!
Yeah, how it stays closed.
It's fine. Right? Right.
Fuck it.
Alright, so,
Yeah, what's new, man? What's going on out there in the world?
very little do I know. Like, whatever's going over in Afghanistan or whatever with the Taliban, whatever. But
There's so much.
after the fucking plane that took off, and oh my god, those people. Desperate.
Yeah, that's pretty wild to watch. I would do the same, wouldn't you?
I've been conflicted in my mind on if I would.
What? Did you see that one video? There's this one video that really stood out to me. A sea of people. Our military, U.S. military, on top of this wall, and this woman just hands up the baby, and the Marine just grabs it. He's like, "Baby, take the baby," and he hands it off to the. This woman just handed a stranger her baby.
I didn't see that one.
See if I can find that one for you, cause
Yeah, you look that up, and I'll get back to your first
Yeah.
question. But nah, my friend, buddy, I mean, you know Steven, y'all don't know. He'll be on here. They're gonna come by because Shalon's best friend, Erica, she's getting married,
there it is.
and they, whoa. That's baby. Baby. And the shit that. Oh, there it is. Man, the shit that goes on in the world that we really don't know, and then the glimpses that we get, it's just like, for those who live in America, be fucking grateful of everything. Even if you're fucking homeless, you're living better than most out there still.
Yeah, it's wild that like there's so much uprise against like our whole system. Like I get it. Things aren't fucking things definitely aren't right. They're definitely not like prepared the best. Like there's no way you could say, "All right, I want everybody to be free. I want everybody to live the way they want to live." And expect that to just go smoothly. There's so much adversity. Like what you see and what I see is different. Like we could be looking at the same apple, but from two different perspectives. That apple, maybe the shade's hitting it so it looks thin. But from my perspective, the sun's on. I got the sun side of this apple, so it looks fat and shiny, and it looks amazing. I want that apple, but yet the other perspective is like, I need a different apple. That apple's not good enough, or whatever the difference of perspective is. There's 340 million people trying to live freely. There's going to be clashes, but like the whole point of this is to like find the center ground, you know? And in other places in the world, that does not exist. Like that literally just doesn't exist. At least we have a place where we can try. You know?
Yeah.
And you don't have, and that's another thing, is like you don't have to live the way everyone else does. You don't have to be bound by these rules of society, or just like whatever's cool and hot, you know, like whatever fucking makes, you know what I'm trying to say?
Kinda.
Like, all right, I remember like growing up, like you want that need to fit in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you go with what's cool, or like what people accept, or like what, you know what I mean? then you start to like, that's where it's all fucked up, man. Is because like people try their hardest to fit in with somebody else, and they never get to know themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, focusing too much on trying to impress.
Right, and then next thing you know, you're pushing 30. Not you. Hey,
Well,
I'm there too, man.
Please.
Next thing you know, you're pushing 30, and nobody wants to be around you anyway.
Hopefully by then you've been able to actually pick your friends. Yeah, find friends, not just people you want to hang out with because you think they're cool and they're just using you or whatever. Like this fucker.
People you can. Hey,
Not a good
what?
term.
Wait a minute. Well, you said it. The way you said that was a little strange. You made it almost sound like I'm just around. You just want to be around me because I'm cool.
No,
No.
this is a joke.
I know. I'm just fucking around. As we were saying, oh, here's a great thing that I heard from a young age. You know, if you can die with just a handful, I mean 5, just a handful of true friends. And what a true friend is somebody that, like, no matter what, like you know that there's like there's honesty, there's no matter what it is, like there's no judgment, and if there is a judgment, it's only in the better. It's like, come on, dude, you can do better than that kind of thing. There's and it's different for men and women and all different types of people, but I would say for like a man to a man, brutal honesty is the best way to be,
Mhm.
Like, just fucking put it out there, like, all right, look, dude, you're being a dick, or something like that, We're fucking men. If you can't handle it, then, well, you might want to look into getting surgery.
I was gonna say you can change genders now.
Yeah, I mean, before you know it, it's going to be super cheap. You know what I thought about?
What?
What if this whole, like, gender euphoria thing going on in fucking culture, what if this is the first step for people to get comfortable with putting their bodies into like a machine? Think about it. Because if you have this dysphoria in your brain that says I'm in the wrong body, and if I can get my consciousness in the right body, I'll then feel comfortable. So
Mhm.
this company comes out with this artificial body that looks like whatever the fuck you want. If you want to be a dinosaur, you can be a fucking dinosaur. If you want to be a hot 18-year-old for the rest of your life, you can be a hot 18-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Like, if you want to be Orlando Bloom, you know what I mean? And it's like, maybe there's some organic tissue there. I don't know how they're going to make it. But what if that's the first step? I mean, think about it. Neuralink's coming out. That's going to hook people up into the whole framework of computers.
Yeah.
Where's that next step? They need a body. We're going to have to leave these bodies behind. I've said this before, man. If you follow the trajectory of humanity, bro, our consciousness is eventually going to evolve to the next higher dimension. Eventually. We started off as nothing. Now we've moved up through these dimensions. If you follow the trajectory, it's going to keep fucking going, right? Hustle for the moon. And why do we die? Your consciousness might not die, right? Like, you can go to a psychedelic realm and experience hundreds of years in a matter of time. Einstein says time is relative. So a lot of science says time is relative. So how do we break the code of time? What binds us to it is our organic flesh, the body that we're in. That body has telomeres that shorten, and then they die off, and our cells die, and then they try to reproduce, and eventually that whole system slows down and slows down. What if you don't have to do that? Or what if they find a way to strengthen that so much that your body never ages? Then you've cracked the code of time. Once you crack the code of time, you break through the fourth dimension that time exists in. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be an elf.
What's wild is, if you look back at any major civilization, right before the fall, there's this whole fucking people are worried about genders and
Yeah.
society, and you know, sure you've heard this from the old Rogan,
Yep.
our Lord and Savior Joe Rogan. Yeah, he no, that's not what I was gonna say. I forget where I was going. Help me out here. Come on. Don't leave me fucking hanging. Start talking. Say something.
You were just talking about how the old societies usually, when comes their destruction, usually starts when people start arguing about gender.
Yeah. People get caught up on their the association with themselves. That's
But there's nothing really that is said anything after. Like, what steps were brought to their destruction?
well, I think it's because people get so caught up with the image of themselves that they lose sight of reality. It's just like Alan Watts says, a person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about but thoughts themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're thinking about, I mean, think about how uncomfortable you'd have to feel to like look at your own body and be like, this isn't me, this is wrong. Like disgusted at yourself is really kind of what that is.
Yeah, I
That's
used to not like my body.
okay.
I grew over it eventually. That normal teenage thing, you find your imperfections. You're like, oh, again, that follows into like who you wish you could be,
Mhm.
or you're following someone who you think is the idol.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But
I could definitely relate to that.
yeah, I used to kind of not like the fact that I was going to be a hairy man when I grew up. 'Cause my father's a hairy man. I'm like, God damn, I'm going to be a hairy man. And I
That's
wanted
funny.
to be one of those, like, sexy, hairless guys back in the day. Yo, I used to shave my
Okay.
chest. Honest to God, I shaved the chest for a while.
That's your issue. That's why it's so hairy now. Do you know that?
No, I'm just going to be a hairy guy.
Well,
But
thank God the fans don't have to say that.
Right. But over time, I'm like, I started to just be like, why does it matter? For one, you only get to live so long. Why should you have to worry about the little imperfections that aren't in your control?
Right.
I mean, in today's society and technology, if I really wanted to, I could have gone 30,000 or 60,000, 90, whatever it costs for laser surgery for having no more hair. But I'm like, yep, I got better shit to do with my time and money. And why should I care? If people don't like me for who I am, then fuck them. The people who
That's
like
it.
me for who I am,
They're the ones who want to be around.
yeah,
and
they're
that's
not
it.
liking me for how I look. It's all up in here.
Right.
So I eventually got over it.
Yeah, man, that's a part of the growth process.
Did you ever find characteristics you didn't like about you?
Actually, this might sound shocking, but for a very long time, I was very egotistical. Like I'll admit it. I looked at myself as I was a god amongst men,
Mm-hmm. Supreme.
and there were a lot of like things that like fed me to feel that way. You know what I mean? Like I could pick up any instrument and play it. You know, I could like start any sport and like get it down and like be able to run drills and like and when it came to martial arts, like I can zone into things And it's like anything, really. There hasn't really been anything that I've tried that I haven't been able to do at least on the basic level. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I fought my whole life, and there wasn't a, I don't like sounding this way because this is an old person, but like there wasn't a person who could get in my way. You know what I mean? Even though I was smaller than other people, and there was only that one guy, and that was Zach. And like I think that kind of fueled me as well because like I would look at people and I'm like, there's no way you can do what he can do, so I'm gonna destroy you. And dude, it happened so often that yeah, it made me feel like there was nobody who could stop me. So no, I didn't really go through. I mean, there were times like I guess as a kid, I felt like short, smaller than people. It was always just because of my brother being bigger than me. And then, yeah, I mean, I was a small kid until I was like 15, and then I hit a major growth spurt. But, no, I can't really say that I had like issues with my body. I always, I don't know, I thought it was really amazing that that I was like so flexible. I thought it was awesome that I could belly dance and like dance and then beatbox and like fucking. I've always had good vision. No, I always. And here's another thing. When I was a young child, uh, I always heard, don't destroy the temple of God. Your body is the temple of God. So that also fed into like, yeah, I'm jacked like this because and I'm not jacked anymore. But I'm good like that because I was an image of God. You know what I mean? Like I've always felt that, and it's also falls into like being a Virgo. I've also felt like really in tune with animals, and that was another thing, like large pit bulls that people would be scared of, or like Rottweilers and stuff. I've never been scared of animals like that. Story, for instance, in East Hampton, right on Everett Street, right when you get into New City side, there's this long fence there, and there used to be this massive white. I'm pretty sure it was pit bull. It was pit bull and probably lab mix. It was a big fucking dog, and huge mouth, and would just gnarl at you anytime people would ride bikes by. One day there was probably like 10 of us walking down. We were going out to right there on the left. There's a old folks home there, and out in the woods, there's fucking awesome bike trails.
Oh yeah, the orchards.
The orchards, right there. So, yeah, we're walking, and everyone started running to get past this dog, and I'm like, y'all are fucking pussies. The dog came running up, put his hands up on the fence, and I just put my hand in and started petting him, and he started licking me. And like they were all like, "What the fuck?" And I was just like, "Yeah, come on, dude, it's a dog. He just wants to be played with, you know what I mean?" So I was kind of fearless like that. I used to do backflips off the top of the monkey bars.
Yeah, I used to do backflips.
Oh yeah, I was kind of fearless as a kid. So no, I didn't go.
Most kids are, and they should be. Best time to learn shit. You heal quick, you learn slow. I'll take my one hit.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
I'm supposed to do my exhaust manifold. See if I get to that after this.
Oh, calm down, you will.
I don't know, man. If I get too high, I'll be like, what am I doing?
Exhaust manifold.
How do I do this?
This is that focus shit, okay?
Oh, great. I'll definitely lose my mind.
No, you'll be fine, bro. You'll be fine. Gotta get some guests in here.
And chairs.
Yeah, that too. Well, we just gotta go to Tyler's, man.
I was gonna ask, did you ever get the rest of this stuff?
No.
Oh, man.
We gotta get a bigger TV.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
Yeah.
Yep. So I learned at this hunter safety that so I'm right hand dominant,
Okay.
but left eye dominant
Oh, interesting.
because also I don't have clear 20/20 vision. My right eye is slightly blind. Not I don't want to say blind because I don't need glasses, but it's at that range where I've had to go in for obviously eye exams of normal and past when I went to go get my DOT. I failed for the eyes, so then I had to go through an eye exam. And that's actually where I learned that my right eye was slightly blind. Like I close it off, everything kind of gets blurry. Like looking at the little screen on the camera, it's just kind of blurred. I can make out all the shapes and colors, but with my left eye open, I can actually see details like the stickers on the laptop and stuff. So, going through the hunter safety, they teach you how to figure out which eye is dominant. I found out my left eye was dominant. I'm like, shit, maybe that's why I suck shooting my 17 because I'm using my blind eye looking through the scope.
Right.
And then, but actually they are saying that is more common today and they keep seeing it more and more where they're becoming opposites, where even left-hand dominant people are right eye dominant, which I think gets kind of sticky when coming to shooting. Because now I actually have to start looking for left-handed rifles.
Hold on. You had to use the word sticky. I swear to God, I was in my head. I'm like, oh, you're right hand dominant, but your left eye dominant. I was like, what'd you do? Fucking jerk off and squirt yourself in your right eye one time?
Maybe I did. I don't remember.
I thought that. I thought that in my head, and then you come out and you say it, and it gets a little sticky.
I am so happy you are imagining me jerking off and just blowing a load of my eyeball.
I wasn't imagining you. I
Oh,
was
you definitely
imagining
were.
making the joke. It was the idea to make the joke.
But to make the joke, you were imagining it.
I didn't imagine you jerking off into your eye, actually. It was just the words. But I see what you're trying to do here.
Sure.
See what you're trying to do.
But yeah, onward. I need left-handed rifles.
Left-handed, right?
Yeah, luckily my shotgun's actually ambidextrous.
Well, it's a good thing that you can always teach yourself form and everything and shoot from the other side. So.
Yeah. I mean, they say
Left-handed,
there's a way you can actually cross over your head over the stock, but
yeah, it's like what you do is you put your chin to the your shoulder, and you rest. You know what I mean? But it's like really.
yeah, man, I tried that out.
You're like looking in the. I don't like it.
No, yeah, I tried it out.
Because I've done it with the.
I was in my house, unloaded, action open. Just I wanted to see what it was like to actually cross my head over the stock. I'm like, like that's annoying and awkward.
I mean, you don't have to do that if you just use a scope.
No, because even my just right eye looking through the scope. I mean, I could probably still do it, but
Yeah.
I want to try a left-handed to see really the difference.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, I learned quite a bit with that class. It was fun. Except there's some annoying teenagers, but you'll have that.
Oh yeah. So did you see about this, man? OnlyFans. They ban the sale. They ban the selling use of pornography. So you can no longer sell naked pictures or videos.
What's gonna happen to Playboy?
What? Playboy? What? Dude, they haven't been relevant in years. Playboy?
We know
All
who
right.
watches more porn.
You need to crawl out of the goddamn rock. What do you mean who watches more porn? So what? That's not... dude.
I don't follow Playboy.
Playboy has been unirrelevant for years.
Well, yeah, it's the internet, right? Something like that.
Yeah, right. Wait, what are you getting at with Playboy? I'm talking about OnlyFans.
You were just saying you can't sell, what was it, pornography pictures or
On
whatever?
OnlyFans. OnlyFans is no longer allowing the sales of pornography,
Okay.
which is literally what made OnlyFans.
Yeah. So what, you have to show off food you make?
Well, yeah, like honestly, like we could make an OnlyFans, right? And then our subscribers would have to go through there, but then they would have to pay to listen to us talk, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to pay for this. I do this for fun.
You never talked about our sponsor. Give a shout out.
Smooth my balls. Yes, I've actually been using this product now for at least a couple months, and still killing it. The blades are fucking nice, still quiet. My old lady never knows when it's happening. She doesn't. Yeah, 'cause I got the pube muncher. There's a little vacuum, and it cleans up right after me. I mean, obviously, I got to do it. It's not like automated. Not one of those. If hey, smooth my balls. If you could make one of those automated, where I didn't even have to touch it, I just sat it on the sink, and it used like some sort of fucking like laser scanning technology to figure out and fucking pick everything. That would be sick. We could fucking market the hell out of that. But back to what I was saying, this thing, it just picks everything up right behind me. They also just came out with a new static mat. You can find all this at smoothmyballs.com/unipod. That's UNIPOD. All right.
That's good. That's good.
I'm getting better.
Mm-hmm.
I've been studying in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, did you see the FDA said that they're gonna approve the Pfizer vaccine?
Yeah, I saw the title of it. I didn't read the article.
Yeah. So here comes the mandates. As soon as the FDA approves it, I watch. Oh, dude, did I send it? I don't know if I sent it. Oh man, I seen a video. I don't even know if it was real, to be honest with you, because you can't really see the guy talking. I mean, there's obviously a guy talking, but you can't tell if it's like added audio or whatever. But this scientist, doctor, very highly renowned doctor, was talking about this vaccines that they're giving us now that literally designed to weaken your immunity. The first dose weakens your immunity by 15. The second, then by compounding 35. So that, say, 3 years goes by, you catch the flu, your chances of living are no longer the 90% they are now, but the 40%. You know what I mean? Like, I know the numbers don't add up, fucking geek, but
That's one way to look at it.
yeah.
If you want to travel in deeper on population control.
And yeah, no, it's crazy because like all the conspiracy theorists, that's what they've been saying this whole time. It's like this is this major depopulation coup.
Mm.
I'm not getting it. Nope. I'm good. I'm good.
Just gonna rat it out.
Fuck it.
See what happens.
Yeah, dude, I'd rather, like, if I get it, then it's meant to be. You know what I mean? Like, I can't control the course of the fucking Like, if this thing just carries through the air, and there happens to be a molecule in the air, and I fucking happen to breathe it in, like, then it's fucking meant to be. Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna outrun something you can't even perceive. If it happens, it happens. Live with the fucking curve, you know what I'm saying? I want a brownie. You want a brownie?
No, I'm definitely ain't doing my exhaust manifold if I eat one of those.
Oh, man, come on.
Dude, I've been trying to do this for a couple weeks now. I need to get my car tip-top so I can go trade it in.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Trying to make investment.
Yeah. It's time to say goodbye to the good old Subaru. I just gotta do the exhaust manifold, fix some rust. It's a little bubble, ain't that bad. Homemade brownies? Like, you don't know percentage, right?
They were made by Gary.
Uh-huh.
I'm imagining strong.
Have you had any?
Yeah, I ate 3 of them last night.
Oh, okay. So you already know somewhat what to expect. Oh, yeah. Yeah? Or you couldn't tell because of the amount of dabs you already were in.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't really tell.
Okay. That explains that. All right. Mm-hmm.
I was feeling good last night.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine so.
Damn good.
Mm.
Where's our character? Where'd you put it up?
I forgot to take a measurement for the frame.
Put it up right here.
I'll frame it. Frame it. Yeah, you can put it behind it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, table's moved a little bit now anyway, so it's kind of wide open. That was just like a blank space behind me, which is actually kind of real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's all just a blank space.
Hmm.
My soul. For too long.
So what's new on your end?
Noel's starting soccer real soon. That's pretty cool. Yeah. It's gonna be super awesome. I'm gonna be right there with her every
Right.
step of the way.
In a couple of years, we can start playing hacky sack with it.
I got I spoke to Greg about it, and he's gonna sponsor the team.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're gonna have logos. I'm gonna get a T-shirt with their logo on it and everything. We're gonna get a plaque for the office.
Hmm.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Mm.
Yeah, I just I got an email, and I was like, I know Greg likes to get involved in stuff like this. So I just forwarded the email to him, and he got back to me like that. He was like, oh, this is very interesting. He was like, are you affiliated with the team? I was like, yeah, my daughter starts in a couple weeks. And he was like, oh, I want it, thanks. I'm like, awesome.
I'm sold.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. He's a good dude, man. So, what are we gonna do if one of us ends up moving to like a different state?
Why are you thinking it? Are you really thinking Texas?
No.
Or are you just first thinking if you actually want to move? Like, first step. I mean, that's partially also you got to know where you want to go.
We definitely want to get out of Massachusetts. Like, nothing against Massachusetts in particular. It's just like, I want to be somewhere else, like less hassle, more.
If I move, there's only 2 states that are negotiable.
And what are those?
Virginia and North Carolina.
North Carolina? I mean, South Carolina is a lot better than North, and they're pretty damn close.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, my old friend Tony's down in South.
I say we go, yeah, I know fucking Tony, man.
Yeah, they don't.
Drunk Tony!
I still call him every now and then.
You think
He
he
called me.
watches this?
No,
Oh, shit. We gotta
No.
tell him about it. He'll watch.
I told him about it, but that man doesn't do good with technology unless
Yeah,
you
but-
set it up for him.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
Right.
that's pretty funny, man.
yeah, those are probably the 3 states that could be of an idea to go move to.
I could do South Carolina. I could do that. Like North End of South Carolina.
Mm.
Get out of New England.
I've thought about it too.
Plus, cheaper cost of living, fucking, and there's plenty of skills to pay the bills,
Did you hear?
Huh.
South Carolina?
What happened?
They,
what happened?
They can open carry now.
I'm sold.
You're gonna be. You want to open carry?
I don't care. I would rather do that than not be able to carry.
Yeah, but if you have the choice to conceal or open, what would
I'd rather
you
have it out.
You'd rather.
Yeah, why not?
You'd rather just advertise it.
Yep.
Okay. I'm opposite. I
See,
don't want
but,
people
but
knowing.
I'm also a sociable person.
Well,
Like I can very easily break the ice and smile at people and convey to them that I don't have an intention to cause harm.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, so it's all about how you carry yourself.
Yeah.
Like if you walk around with shades on and a fucking hat, baseball cap, and you ain't smiling and you got a fucking big old gun on your hip, yeah, you're gonna intimidate people. But if you walk around, shades on, hat, smiling, hey, how's it going? How you doing? Good day, beautiful day, shit like that. Like
Yeah.
break the ice. It's very easy to make people feel comfortable. Especially people who don't carry. If they see that you are carrying and you happen to be a nice guy, by the time that interaction is over, you have then altered that person's perspective of people who carry. Oh, he seemed like a nice guy. You know what I mean? Even if it doesn't go far,
Mhm.
those kind of experiences will add up. But yeah, you're right. Most people who carry are fucking douchebags.
I wouldn't say they're douchebags.
Eh, there are a lot of them that, because they got a big gun on their hip, like
Macho.
yeah, like nothing against the bike gangs out there, but they're kind of fucking douchey. You know what I mean? Straight up, like, oh, I'm a hard ass. I got my gun in my bike. Fuck you. You're a fucking douche. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they've given this people this like false perspective of guns.
Mm.
So if I can change that by walking around with my gun out and being a fucking clown and making people comfortable, fuck yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
Gavel down.
South Carolina it is.
South Carolina. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man.
It would be interesting. I've thought about it. Because even when I lived in Ohio, it wasn't the greatest, but it was still fun while it lasted.
Yeah, but you were also a kid, and in college.
Yeah.
You didn't actually like have to live there. You know what I mean? You were in a very sheltered bubble. Like, no offense, but
Yes and no. I would still disagree. The fully sheltered bubble.
Well, I'm not saying sheltered as in like you didn't experience the city and shit. I'm just saying as in like as terms of like, cost of living. Were you living in just an apartment in the in city?
Yeah.
Or, so it wasn't a part of the campus?
No. The campus itself was only the school, and it was fenced in with barbed wire on top
Okay.
because it was in Cleveland,
Okay.
like downtown.
So you were just living in like a legit apartment. How many people?
4 guys. But no, the school did have an organization. It's called Collegiate Housing, where if you signed up for it, they put you into an apartment within at least a half hour, 45-minute drive.
Yeah. So you got through in one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like a.
So also renting and change if someone dipped. It was one of those kind of things where you could go out there, just find an apartment or rent a house with some friends, but one dips, you got to make up the difference. So being a part of that organization, that's one of the benefits.
Yeah. So you were kind of set up. Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I didn't pay rent.
Yeah.
Thank God to my dad.
You
He
know.
put it on a credit card.
That's cool. So, you were able to have that freedom, which is kind of a bubble.
Yeah, I wasn't saying there wasn't, but
yeah. So, but if you actually had to live there and looking for jobs, being successful at anything, it's very fucking hard to do there. Like if you look at the last people who came out of there, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of famous people that come out of Ohio. It's a huge state. But, like, you got the Paul brothers. Just some kids making stupid videos on YouTube. And they're fucking retarded. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
they got lucky because they, hit that wave of YouTube credibility, and then, all these big people invested in them because they were one of the first people to do it. They were young when they started,
Mhm.
So they got lucky with really intelligent people helping them out along the way, which of course is, they've learned from, I'm sure by now. I mean, they're the same age as me, us-ish. I don't know how old Logan is. I think Jake's 26 or some shit. Yeah, I think he's my age. But, I'm sure so I'm sure they've learned a lot, but, they got incredibly lucky. And they didn't come from shit, They didn't have anything really. That's what it is, man. You just get lucky there.
It was fun though. But yeah, thought about moving.
I'd like to move.
So how in depth have you talked with Taylor?
I mean, we've talked about it a few times. We haven't like gone as far as like looking at real estate or anything yet, but
talked about actually starting. Like, yes, let's put this in motion.
no, I wouldn't say yes. Let's put it. I'm saying that like, yeah, we've agreed that it would be a good move, that we would both like to do it. That's about as far as that is. Something neck is starting to hurt.
You'd be closer to Ohio, right?
That'd be
By like half the time.
It'd still be like 5 hours.
Fine.
Which that ain't shit.
Yeah.
Do that in the morning. Get there by lunchtime.
Yeah.
Legit. Start at 6. I'm there by 11:30. Excuse me.
Damn, dude.
My bad.
That came out like a fucking rocket. Alright, onward.
Oh, shit. So have you thought about anything else for the room? Shelving? Anything? Curtains? Anything?
Nah, just because the last week with the course was quite chaotic and busy. The week before that, you were working out the technical. I do want to do shelves in the closet. fix those for unused shit we got in there already. Make it easier.
Mm-hmm.
But even before, I thought about putting a shelf above us, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, no, it'd be cool.
Ow, I pinched my finger.
It'd be cool to have something like right there where those two pictures are. You know what I mean? We can move those somewhere else in my room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But we get rid of this. We need this space right here for our banner. You know what I mean? Our name.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I think it should be like
Where?
where it'd be kind of above us.
Up where these pictures are?
Yeah.
Up there?
Yeah.
That's okay.
I guess it also
that's
depends
kinda-
how big it would be.
Pretty high above it. So I mean, these are even above it.
Maybe it depends on how big it's gonna be. If it's gonna be kind of compacted, easy to see, then yes, it could fit in between us. But if it's long, that's where, like, if it's long, probably above. It can be compacted. It can go between.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I like it.
We could even just give the dimensions so it can fit in between. Like, my buddy Lucas, you can work with a blah, 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 blah piece of wood.
He'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You tell him just that, blah, 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 and he'll be like, I got you.
My man.
I get these drunk calls every other Tuesday.
All right. Say if we move, or you move, or we move, or I move, or we move, or we just move. What would you miss about this place?
The first thing that comes to mind is the campsite. Honestly.
My man, where's your beer? Because that's why I asked it. Because I was only really thinking that one thing. I mean, yeah, I would miss family, but that campsite. Would be it. I would miss it.
Yeah, I'd miss it a lot. But there would always be more. You know what I mean? Especially out there.
Oh, fuck yeah. The hunting down there, I have way more
Yeah.
branches down there because I do not plan on hunting in New York.
I'd love to do it. But I guess the next thing, aside from the campsite, would probably be as strange as this might sound, there's like a sense of like there's a good balance between like conservativeship and libertarianism here. You know what I mean? Where like people will respect you liberally even if they have their own conservative beliefs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that like stretches across most of the people that I've come in contact with, I would say, here. So that's one thing. Yeah, there's like a level of acceptance, like you know what I mean? And also like the education here. Because that's huge. Like the fact that there are all these major universities here, that also pushes the progression of thought in the area.
Mm-hmm.
And in a place where you don't have good education and steady education, people tend to be more stuck in their ways, more like hard-headed, which can get aggravating. Not aggravating, but can just like, it gets a little old, you know. You feel like you have the same conversations with people, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking about like over time, like trying to fit into the community in a place without education, you know what I mean, which I've been. And then also compared to a place like here, where yeah, not everybody's smart, you know what I mean? There's definitely
You're gonna have that.
yeah, of course, but like anywhere I go, you know, you can strike conversation about something with somebody, you know what I mean? People are more, I guess, comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So that's a cool thing, but yeah, I'm sure you'll find that if that's what you're looking for, you can find it anywhere,
Yeah.
of course.
Definitely.
And especially if we all went down, you know, got like a fucking ranch. We all went down as a group.
Packing out like 4 Penske trucks.
Yeah.
Drive one, girl drives one, you drive one, your girl drives one.
We can make it happen.
We could totally make one fucking trip.
Yep. But yeah, man, that would be pretty rad.
Or no, that wouldn't work either.
Huh?
Thinking about the vehicles.
Because what's great is Taylor, like, she's at the point in her career where she can
Yeah,
find something anywhere now.
Yeah.
So, 6 months heads up, she fucking starts, gets a job down there. She never has to miss work.
Mhm.
I've got multiple trades to choose from.
Yeah, I wouldn't be worried about it too much.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Being 30 to see how much my resume has grown, I wouldn't be too scared. Especially with fucking how many jobs are now opening up
yeah.
because of this COVID shit.
Yep.
People need to get back to fucking work.
Screw that, man.
There's so many jobs that are open.
Yeah, that's another thing, man. The amount of work here, it's so much different than Ohio. Where I'm from in Ohio, man, you fucking, that whole mindset, you literally seen it. You witnessed it. You witnessed it live. The frame of mind that comes from Ohio. Need I say more? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but do our viewers?
They don't need to.
Oh, okay. Yes.
You witnessed it time and time again, and it just followed. It literally came here, and still there was like that's just what that mind was conditioned for in that place. Because no matter how hard you try, like, you might get lucky one time, and you might get a spot, and then you get sick one time, or whatever. You just work so hard, and then you're like, you know what, fuck it one day, and then you're done. Like, it's so fucking hard to like make it.
Mm-hmm.
And not even like make it to the big leagues or anything. Like, I'm just saying to like be able to make enough to even support yourself.
Healthy state of living.
Yeah. Exactly. So fucking rough. But that's the thing. It's a state of mind. It doesn't have to be that way. You fucking grind at it, get it on. Just every day get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully our listeners know. Just fucking keep trying. And if you fucking fail, so what? Like,
Not if you're going to.
yeah, you have to fail to learn. And that's what's fucking awesome about it. The circle of life. Think about it. Yin yang, all these other symbols is a circle.
Yeah, who's the guy that created a light bulb?
Thomas Edison?
It is Thomas Edison, alright. I ain't the smartest tool in the toolbox, alright. But no, he had that saying. He's like, I didn't fail 99 times to create a light bulb. Like, I found 99 ways not to create a light bulb.
Right.
It's like just that mind perspective.
Yep.
Like, yes, it might be a failure, but you learn something from it, so it's still not a failure. You learn something.
That's fucking right, man. It's very humbling, too. Like, you need experiences in life that'll humble you. Or else you're just a douchebag. Fool yourself.
Need to go camping.
Yeah.
Brought this up way too many times.
Yeah, still haven't gone.
Fucking slacking this year. So disappointed in myself, but oh well. Had other big things going on.
There's been a lot of stuff going on this year, man.
Oh my god, yeah.
It feels like it never ends.
But at the same time, winter's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Fall's almost there.
I'm definitely trying to go up to Bosquet in Pittsfield
Why?
to hit the slopes, man. Trying to board this year. It's been so long. Trying to get on a board.
I'm not going to Bosque.
Why not?
That place is so small. Might as well go to Blanford. It's closer.
Well, I've been working there a couple days, so be nice to.
Berkshire East has been doing good ever since
All
it's
right,
been under
fuck
new
it.
ownership.
I just want to go boarding this year. It's been way too long.
Alrighty.
It's been years. I need to get a board. I'll probably just rent a board, but I really want to go.
I would definitely agree with renting a board to see if it's something you want to stick with, unless
I'm not
you
gonna.
do want to dedicate it.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Then
I'm
go.
gonna dedicate to snowboarding right now in my life. No, I just want to go boarding because I haven't been in so many years, and I feel like I'm failing myself.
Yeah, we were supposed to go last year,
Mm-hmm.
but even I only went once last year, and I hit the slope once because I did go with Shalon, and I didn't want to leave her be. She might go again. I think so.
Yeah.
The first few runs, she was almost ready to throw in the towel, but again, she realized
Persevered.
with snowboarding, you're gonna fail. Snowboarding.
Oh, I
Most
have
places.
to show you.
You gotta show me. What you got? Netflix.
Bro, you have to watch
What
this.
the fuck is
I hope
this?
we don't get demonetized. I'm gonna turn the volume.
Yeah, it's in the volume down.
This is the greatest thing ever. It
What
actually ties into a
the
lot of
fuck
shit we've been talking
is
about.
going on right
This
now?
ties into a lot of shit.
What? Why would someone?
Dude, that's Thomas Edison, mind you. The
Yeah. Oh my god. What?
Bro, you have to see this.
Motion? What? What?
That's Sam Adams.
To our listeners, I can't even begin to describe what he is showing me
America,
right now.
the motion picture. It's on Netflix. It's fucking hilarious.
It's something.
It's really good, dude.
Oh, that's how the crack got on the bell.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was very interesting.
Yeah, dude. I watched it. It's great.
Wait, it's available now?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
it's already on there.
Oh man, now I need to watch The Fun Guy, and I need to watch that, man.
I'm
Falling
telling you
back
what.
again. Oh,
All right, another
God.
segment is going to be movie suggestions. I'm going to do music and movie TV shows. I'm going to suggest shit because I don't know. I'm good at this. I see good shit. And wait, I don't get it why it's got a 33% from Rotten Tomatoes, though. That's terrible. 5.7. Wow. It's got bad reviews, man.
I mean, it just looks funny. That's all it is.
It is hilarious, actually. Ah, so much work to be done.
So little time. If you sleep a lot.
Yeah, man, sleeping's for the dead.
Well, I slept 10 hours last night. Finally
Yeah.
got. Yeah, I needed to catch up on some sleep.
Did you take some Xanax?
No.
How'd you fucking sleep 10 hours?
Dude,
Did you watch the fights?
Well, only the prelims.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was free all night, you know.
I'd rather watch alone, so pop that on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
There's
finished.
some really good knockouts.
Just finished season 5, rewatching 6 now because Sean doesn't remember too much. Plus, I forgot a little bit too. So, I think so.
How are
far,
you
that's the
watching it? On what?
Xfinity.
Oh,
I got
Xfinity.
yeah, dude. All the seasons are free.
This motherfucker's ready for South Carolina. Xfinity.
Yeah, I gotta get it in. But I watched a few episodes of that. Went to bed by 11. Got my dick wet. Finally, probably crashed about midnight.
You want to talk about, bro? You want to talk about some shit, man? I hit that shit like 5 times last night, bro. Then again in the morning, woke her up.
Oh, and then went back to bed.
Nah, I was up.
What time did you go to bed?
Probably like 11.
Bitch, you got like 11 hours of sleep then, because you woke about the same time as me, 10 o'clock.
You're right.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, damn. Okay, but I was under many influences. Well, just 2.
Well, I had a couple Jack and Coke last
Marijuana. I had marijuana and 11 Miller High Lifes. Oh, also I had maybe 4 Jello shots.
Ooh.
Yeah, bro, I was in deep. I was in deep. It was nice. It's been a while since I went deep. I'm gonna smoke some DMT soon. I'm gonna go camping.
I was gonna say, save for the camp. What about if we're out on High Rock?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. Just don't let me fall off.
I was gonna say we can do it under shallow.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do it on the rock just because I'm gonna be gone and I don't know what my body's gonna be doing. So, yeah, dude. Probably not the best order. See where we're at in the world.
Right here.
Yeah, I
This
know.
Room. Right. Where else?
I was wondering if I could find our analytics. There we go. Oh no.
Yeah, this makes for boring talk.
That's
Yeah.
my bad. I feel like that brownie's hit me a little bit as
Yeah,
I was drifting. I was drifting.
I was waiting a little while. It might have been about like 20 minutes now.
Has it been that long?
I don't know.
If it's only been 20 minutes, then no, it's not that.
Maybe it's been a half hour. Who fucking
Maybe I
knows?
just need to hit the weed again.
Yeah, smoke your weed. Your weed.
Man, what the hell else has been going on?
I stabbed myself.
You did?
Yep.
How many stitches?
0.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Glued
I
it?
wasn't going to the fucking hospital.
You glued it?
Not really. They didn't have any super glue. I know you guys can't see. It's not even that bad.
Yeah, I
But
can
it
see
was,
it. It's not bad.
You know.
It's like a fucking cat scratch.
Yeah, literally, like it looked like it, but that shit went
Yeah.
deep. It was like
I bet, man.
like a half inch.
Oh, you felt
but-
that in your muscles.
Fuck it. I don't know.
No.
I didn't even know what happened till I saw the blood.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's the
And,
best.
But yeah, just normal day at work. Get your cuts and bruises. This one's a little extensive. Working on a piece of shit aftermarket fucking bumper, and they have these slits cut out for grills to pop in. For anyone in the automotive world or doesn't even know, but your grills stay in from just fucking these little plastic clips. That's why they pop out so goddamn much. But dealing with aftermarket, sometimes just the mold of them are still molded, so you got to cut them out.
Right.
And it's super annoying. And I was pointing the knife away from me for most of the time, but there's this one fucking hole. I reverse it and point it towards myself because of different leverage I need to get at. I kept my hand like literally 1.5 feet away because I know you're not supposed to cut towards
Hey,
yourself.
OSHA, stop listening.
Accidents happen. I don't know how it slipped, but it fucking slipped and it just went burnt. I dropped it and just fucking blood starts coming out.
Nice.
I
dude.
didn't know if I stabbed myself or cut myself. I know I punctured myself of some sort. I definitely lost like 3 to 4 ounces of blood, but
Jeez.
dude, it was a lot. My hand was covered within
Leak.
seconds.
Yeah.
It's the worst one I've had in a while, like that fast of
Did you get queasy and like feel weird and shit?
no.
Oh,
I
that's
used
good.
to back in the day, the
Yeah.
sight of blood and stuff, but I've gone through so many times.
Yeah.
I mean, I instantly know what to do, fucking I raise it above my head. I walk to the sink. I fucking wash off my hand. As I'm grabbing paper towels, I fucking wrap it up, start applying pressure, keeping it over my head. And I'm
Yeah.
just hanging out, leaning against the door in our shop. And my boss, he's working on the same truck. It's Friday, so we have to get it done for the customer. And he like ducks up from the bedside for some reason, goes back down, and then he pops back up, and he's just staring at me. He's like, "What'd you do?" I'm like, "I don't know yet. I either cut myself or I stabbed myself." And
He's like, fuck, insurance claim.
He's like, "You think you need stitches?" I'm like, "I don't know. I haven't seen it yet." He's like, "I just know it was bleeding a lot." So he goes to see my site, and he just sees all the blood there, and he's like, "There's a blood trail, like a drip every fucking 5 inches all the way
Oh,
to the
nice.
sink." And so he's like, go in the. It was that really hot Friday
Yeah.
when we hit that. Yeah, working like
fucking heat.
I mean-
heat storms and shit.
yes, it's hot outside, but also people who work in a garage or even an un-AC room, like it becomes an oven aspect. And I work in a garage, so I'm not in the blazing sunlight, but I'm in a fucking building cooking. But anyways, he told me to go in the lobby, sit in the AC, so I go do that. I asked them to get my water because I typically sometimes sit in the AC for lunch, but sometimes I know if I sit in the AC halfway through a workday, the afternoon is going to be miserable because then I have to adjust again. So that day I just worked. I didn't work through lunch, but I stayed out in the shop. But anyways, he comes in. I'm sitting down, pressure, keeping my hand above my head. He gets the other boss, the boss of the boss, up to date, Peggy. Uh, she asked, stitches. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if it's a cut or a stab yet. But like, do you want to go? I'm like, no, got this. Just, wrap it up in some electrical tape after. And it's basically what I did. But finally, after like 15, 20 minutes, I brought my hand down. I started to unwrap it. Figured out I stabbed myself. Uh, they're all in there except Chris. He had to go back out. Again, they asked, like, you want to go to on-call? You want to go to the emergency room? And I'm like, no, it's not bleeding, so just going to wrap it up. Like, maybe a butterfly stitch, but you go to the hospital for a stab wound, they're not going to stitch you up anyways.
Yeah, right.
So it would be pointless. They would do what I did. Just
Right.
wrap it up tight, keep it on for 24 hours. The body will glue itself back together if you're pretty healthy. Sometimes it takes longer for others.
Well,
I'm I'm fortunate with some of the genes I have. Not taking proper precautions upon when it happened. But after that I just one butterfly stitch. I wrapped it up tight, kept that for 24 hours. 4 days. I took all bandages off because I wanted to let it air out to really harden up and stuff. And then 4 days later, I sliced my thumb open. Yeah, it was a wild one.
You gotta chill out with your blades, bro.
Yeah, after that one, Shalon's like, give me the knife.
I was
We need to
working.
retire that one.
I was working at Maple Thursday and Friday, and it's all fucking steel frame.
Mm.
Dude, doing this fucking supply duct coming down through the shaft, and everything's already framed in. And dude, they don't give a shit. You know what I mean about the steel that goes up into the rooftop. Dude, everything's just mangled. Dude, look at my hand. All these little fucking cuts.
Now that looks like you got attacked by a cat.
Yeah, it does. Isn't that crazy?
Mm.
Yep, that's fun work.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I think if we were to move, I think I would just get back into like taking care of
Ooh, I thought about changing
properties
careers
and shit.
still.
Maybe
I don't
do
know, I
some
haven't-
logging. I could get back into logging.
I want to get into some kind of like recreational.
Oh, you know what? Let's
What?
go down there and pair up as some wildlife rangers
I've thought about a ranger,
or some like.
but I'm still looking into like what it takes, credentials and stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause I thought like, I mean, you could start your own business, teaching survival skills. They're out there. It's probably not wealthy, but as long as you budget your money, any job is sufficient, really. You could, okay, I don't want to say you could live off $12 an hour paying rent and shit,
Yeah, but I mean,
you can set up your budget to what you want to have as an income. I'll say that. But yeah, no, I mean, I like my cars. I like working on cars. But again, just oddly enough, the apple don't fall from the tree. My father was a mechanic for most of his 20s, and he wanted to get out of it. I'm here 29, and I'm thinking about the same thing. It's hard on the body, like most trades. Some other trades have a bigger ladder, I guess you can say, to walk up on, to management and stuff as it gets easier on the body. But automotive, unless you're in a big fucking shop, small shops, they don't have a big ladder.
yeah, of
You
course.
top out and you're still fucking laying on the ground
I
on your
say-
knees.
I say we go down there invested, right? We have a good bit money backed up, and we start going on some like, real hunting shit. Do some hunting expeditions. Fucking stock up food for the family. Spend, time building up our farm, our stock. You know what I'm saying? Like get potatoes going, corn. You know what I mean? Essentials. Set up set up our livestock. I'll build, water trough.
Cannabis legal down there? I can't remember.
I think so.
South Carolina?
No, it's probably not.
I can't fucking
You don't
remember.
even smoke, so what the fuck do you care?
Yeah, but I'll grow it. I enjoy growing it more than I do.
Yeah, okay, but
smoking.
you
It's
can.
whatever.
We'll have plenty of things to grow,
I don't know, but
and
still, I don't
then
know, something about-
shut up.
yeah, now you know what it feels like.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, we set up our location. We do our hunting or fucking vegetation. We take care of all that. Meanwhile, still doing our podcast, still putting that out there. And then we're pretty much self-sustaining. So maybe we just go full time with the podcast.
Would be nice. You could possibly set that goal in motion.
I mean, think about it, dude. We just have to. Taylor's gonna always be working. She's got work. She can work from anywhere. Shalon can work in any dentist shop. Any, you know what I mean? Even if it's an hour drive. There's always a dentist.
She doesn't want to do it lifetime, though.
Why the fuck would she go to school?
Look at me. I went to school for a career I'm wanting to hop out of.
Okay. Okay, but yours is a trade. I get it, but like, whatever. Yeah, whatever. What would she get into?
I believe she wants to get into X-rays.
Oh, she's trying to be a tech in a big hospital, huh? That's a hard gig to get.
Not compared to being like a doctor or a nurse or even an RN.
Yeah, well, true that. I'm sure.
That's why it's one of the easiest things you can learn to just set broken people up and go and touch a button. But
All right.
over the time of her being a dental assistant, she does have a bad wrist. And she's now becoming aware of it may not be ideal to stay in this career.
Mm-hmm.
because it's even
Dude,
like
I'm
affecting her
already
lower
seeing it.
back.
I'm already seeing it, bro. Like, we'll have cameras set up, like trail cams for us that like follow us on our fucking daily routines. You know what I mean? Like, we wake up, there's our we'll have one
Or
set on our coffee pots, you know, we'll fucking drink coffee in the morning and fucking on our way out. Go ahead.
I can't spill it out because I don't want anyone stealing it, but we did have this idea of doing something because no one's done it yet. It involves hiking and finding things.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Yep, that too. That too. That too.
But that would literally be dump everything and we'd have to dedicate to it.
Yeah, but I mean, we go down there with a stockpile of cash. We get a place. We get, you know, Taylor's job. Because, dude, no matter what, she's gonna make enough. She's gonna make 40K a year, easy, easy, from anywhere. So, you know, until she can float it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as we're bringing food in, you know, like we got our chicken, we got fucking, we're hunting, we're, you know what I mean? As long as we can take care of all that extra shit, which I completely, dude, my property or whatever property that I'm investing in is going to be self-sustaining. I've said this to you forever.
Mm.
I mean, I'm going to have my own natural water run. I'm going to have fucking my own gardens.
Just takes a while.
Yeah, or a well, yeah. But if there's no well, then I will find a place with running water and I'll make it happen.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm sure there's natural wells. I don't know. I don't know the landscape that well.
Exactly. Research.
Yeah, man. We're
First
not that
things
far.
first, though, we'll have to get to the point where we'll just be like, yes, we're going to put this in motion. First step. Maybe then.
Well, that's why we all got to sit down and talk about it, you know? Maybe we should do that in here. Have them come in here. Your lady there, my lady here.
Earlier than expected?
No, not anytime soon.
Well, we thought about, bringing them on for like Valentine's Day. But if we
That's
do
not
that,
soon, is it?
February? Yeah, it's not soon.
Yeah, no.
That's what I'm saying. Like, would we have to do it earlier? I mean, I would rather actually, just because of how much I've thought about it.
You want to bring it in on Valentine's Day?
No, I want to do it sooner. Like, have the conversation
Oh, yeah, no, I definitely want to have that convo soon.
to come up with an agreement of no, we're not gonna do it, or yes, we're gonna do it, and let's start.
It's so hard to, like, get the girls with that, like, to get them to actually think about, like, to get into that space.
I think Shalon might have an easier time because that has been something she's been wanting to do. She's been conflicted about doing it. She almost did it once, but there's one factor that has always held it back. So I think that's where she mentally fights it the most.
Yeah, but
She's all for going, especially if it's within that location, north, south, or Virginia. I know she would definitely be willing.
well, I mean, I don't know. Can't let stuff hold you back from happiness.
Nope. Hell no.
That's what I say.
Man, this tropical storm ain't shit. Just
No.
a normal rainy day so far.
Yeah. Yeah, man. My old lady was all worried about it, freaking out and crap, and I was like, chill. It's not gonna be anything. It's literally gonna be chill.
So Tony down in South Carolina, as we've been just talking about, he calls me yesterday. He's like, "Oh, you ready for the storm?" I'm like, fucking nothing fucking new. I'm okay with it. But he called me. He's like, "You know anybody selling a generator?" I'm like, "No. Why? You're in South Carolina. Why does it fucking matter?" He's like,
Yeah, why are you asking me?
it's because somebody up here that he knows that isn't social reached out to him to reach out to people up here because
Jeez.
they were worried about the storm. I was like, nah, dude. If that
Jesus.
person's really worried, go buy one.
You need Christ. That person, if you're listening, you need Christ.
I know that person ain't listening.
I don't care.
No, I'm just saying I know that person ain't.
That person needs Christ. I think right now in these times, though, we all need a little bit of those stories, you know, a little bit of that like foundational truth that's spread through like all religions, you know. Treat others with the same passion that you would treat yourself. It's just difficult because there's a lot of people who don't value themselves as creatures. So, somebody opened Pandora's box a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude.
I think it was Hitler.
I read something the other day that was so beautiful. I'm going to try not to butcher it. Bro, think of it like this. You.
Hi.
Okay, no. The real you that exists in the ether, the infinite amount of consciousness, chose to live in this time. You know what I mean? You chose these experiences. You chose to be here alive right now for
That's
this.
deep.
Isn't it? It's like,
That's deep because I've always thought about like I shouldn't be in this one.
yeah. But maybe that's because it's a new one to us or whatever it is. I don't know.
All right,
But
so let's step it up a little further. Say that conscience in the ether has lived in multiple. So when it goes back into the infinite, maybe it gets to just look at the timeline and pick a different one it wants to experience.
Right. Yeah, that's
Because there have been supposedly some people that are like,
almost like the simulation
you
theory.
know, I lived 100 years ago.
Right.
There's been a lot of kids, mainly in kids, they'll
Right.
come out, but a growing conscious mind in a kid, I don't know how much you can believe.
Totally different things, yeah.
Yeah.
But
So.
yeah, that's pretty deep, man. It's like because I've always felt like how is it now? Like I'm in the best time in history to be alive because like we're discovering these things from the past. We are in the pinnacle of innovation. There's never been a time where we've innovated at such a fast rate on recording, you know, recorded that we can deal with or that we can see. So, and it's like another thing is like, yeah, I've always known that, you know, there is that ether of consciousness that we're all tapped into. You know what I mean? I've experienced that, you know, through most of my psychedelic experiences. And yeah, to see that on Instagram the other day, I was like, that's fucking awesome. I can't remember the page, but I'll send it to you.
Well, try to look it up, because this man's got to drain the main vein. Be back
Actually,
to you in a moment.
so do I.
All right.
Yes, I found it. The page is called We the Ether. It's very profound. Yeah, they got all different types of motivational, or not motivational, but just different quotes here and like a lot of really interesting things. I'm looking at this thing right now where it's showing all the satellites and debris around Earth in a timeline fashion. Yeah, check this out. You go ahead and do this while I do that.
What do we got? What is this? What did he get us into? The most way over here? What is it? What's going on? How y'all doing? Whoa. Oh, I've seen this. It's the growing of the shit that orbits our fucking Earth since 1957. Kind of scary and disturbing. But that's cool. I want to watch it again. Look at that shit grow. Yep. That's gross. But fuck. Every time we're at the campsite, when you think you see a UFO, it's a fucking satellite. But every now and then, there's been some definitely unexplained things.
Dude,
But no,
do you remember the
I have
time?
seen that.
You
And
remember?
it's fucking wild.
You remember actually the multiple times we witnessed UFOs, dude, out there at the campsite?
Yeah.
Man, there were definitely, all right, we definitely know the difference. Like, there were definitely some that were satellites, but there were other things out there that moved, they changed their directions.
That's the biggest thing. Like,
And-
if it changes its direction within degrees, not a curvature, a fucking instant,
Like it's doing this, and then it goes,
just a simple 90 degree. That's no satellite's gonna do that fucking quick.
No way. I mean, the
Or-
satellites, I don't think they would do that.
We've also seen some that almost look like shooting stars. They're not shooting stars because they're at first a slow trajectory. Obviously, you're following in a straight line. You're thinking, oh, satellite, and then it shoots off. Remember the fucking what was it, 3 or 4 of them
Oh, yeah, at the
that
same
were
time?
fucking clunked up?
Yes, dude.
And then all of a sudden, instant, they all just separately went in a different
Yeah.
direction, and they only left a trail to our eyes to maybe looking in the sky of like an inch, and then just disappeared.
Yeah, it was
I
pretty
think
nuts.
that was one of the wildest ones we watched.
And you know what was really wild for me is most of the time, yeah, I'm tripping. And like I'm looking over at him, I'm like, bro, is that really happening? Like he's like, no, dude, it's this is really happening.
Yeah, there's a few of those moments. He's like, "Am I seeing what I think I'm seeing?" I'm like, "Yep, I'm looking at the same thing, and I've been sober minded."
Yeah, he's
fucking
my babysitter,
anchor.
the anchor. That's right. Hey, I taught you that term.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's another thing we haven't done in a while. / I haven't done with you.
Yeah, no, you're right.
What? You know what I'm talking about?
Trip?
No.
Or you babysitting?
No.
What?
I completely go into a different subject
Oh, okay.
or topic.
What's that?
I said gas. Come on, man.
What's something else we haven't done in a while?
No.
What
Riddle
was
me
it?
this. What's something that we haven't done, but I haven't done with you yet? Oh, I can't really say we have done.
Wait, what's something that we haven't done
Oh, no way, yeah.
that you haven't done with me? We haven't done it then. It's
No, we've done it, but not together.
Oh, we've done it. We just haven't done it together.
Yeah.
Airsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Come
Yeah.
on.
I
man.
know. I was just peeing. I'm like, oh, shit. 'Cause I remember in the beginning of this podcast, we were all putting out like, oh, yeah, there'll be times we'll be coming back or we'll be going to after an episode. It hasn't fucking happened.
Yeah. Whose fault's
Oh, well.
that?
That's something I know Tyler would still be interested in. Motherfucker got an arsenal.
Yeah, bro. Come on. Hit us up. Let's go. Man.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
I want to do like an outside one.
Fixed.
After all that time, you had to do it during an episode.
Dude, fuck off. Come on, man. Multiple children, fucking. I don't, it's not like I can fucking live and breathe the podcast at this moment in time. That's why we got to move down to South Carolina, get cheaper living, sustainable fucking property on our own, and then we can fucking have our women work while we kick ass as men and fucking do our podcast. The gavel is down.
But we're still working. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're working. Of course we're working. We're supplying our family with good food, natural food. You know what I mean? We're taking care of the land that we all live in. Come on, man. I'm talking about the chickens, the garden.
Talk to me about chickens.
Fuck off. We're going to have chickens.
Go ahead.
We got chickens.
How
We
about
got
you
garden.
can have chickens. All right.
We got chicken and we need our own eggs, dude.
You can have chickens. I'll find something we can trade. Deal.
Okay, fine.
Growing up with
Fine.
chickens,
All right,
still
you make the lamb. You if I go chicken,
I'm good with
you
that.
go with sheep.
go with it.
Yep.
I'll get
And
big
then you
game.
can-
You can do small game.
And dude, think about it. We'll even sell, like, we can sell the fucking hide. We can sell, you know what I mean?
Do a lot, yeah.
Dude, we'll be good, man. You know how fucking happy we'll all be?
Another thing I thought about, opening a butchery. That sounds so bad, but
Opening up a tree?
no, butchery.
A butchery?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Only for wild game. Because taking the class, you know,
That's
obviously
not a bad
you
idea,
don't
dude.
you don't want to go out hunting not being prepared. Because honestly, as soon as you take game,
You see that video, Tim
You-
Kennedy? He got a fucking,
motherfucker, I'm talking here.
bro.
You finish your what?
He got this motherfucking, it was like a 180-pound deer, probably 10-point buck. He fucking drops his camera down, his gun, he picks the fucking deer up, throws it right up on the shoulders, grabs his camera and shit, fucking walks.
Who?
Tim Kennedy.
Tim Kennedy. I don't think I follow that one.
Oh, dude, that's, yeah, it's like, he's right there with Steve Rinella and all that. How do you not know Tim Kennedy, bro? What? Oh, I'm upset. I'm not upset. How do you not know Tim Kennedy? He's like the all-American fucking badass, dude. Look at that fucking 425 pounds or some shit. Hold on, where is that video? He fucking goes out every morning and fucking shoots his bow and shit.
I think you're mistaking someone else.
No, bro, trust me. I know who I'm talking about. Look, here's him on Rogan.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm looking for.
What are you looking for?
For what you're trying to describe.
Oh, that video? Of him picking up the deer?
You're not talking about Cameron Haynes, are you?
No, dude, it's fucking Tim Kennedy.
I
He
haven't
hunts
s-
with these guys.
I haven't seen a bow in his hand yet. Because what you're describing, that's like
He posts
Cameron
a
Haynes.
lot, man.
He's the archer that fucking goes out there, slays these animals, and throws them over his back. Yeah, go to Cameron. I think he just swapped out similar but different information.
I know who Cameron Haynes is, though. I'm not ignorant to this.
Unless you saw it on a different site of Tim Kennedy doing it, like on someone else's. You can try Googling it.
I know it was Tim Kennedy. Maybe it's on his story. 'Cause I've just seen it recently. Nope.
Well, I lost
Oh, well.
track of what I was talking. What was I talking about?
Oh, you were talking about butchery. And
Oh
taking a
yeah.
course.
Obviously they teach you, respectful hunter. When you're ready to take game, you have to know what to do after. be prepared. Because actually, in some states, if not maybe all, I could totally be wrong, but it's illegal to not harvest. Like if you fail to harvest game, you can get a fine. Like say you do still tend to harvest the game, but if you can't find it following a blood trail or anything, it happens. I'm sure it may still even happen to me. I haven't done it yet, not since I was a kid. But yeah, you can get fined.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, the instructor there was saying a lot of people get lost in being able to prepare the game to a point of storage. Because one, they don't either do it themselves or they don't hook up with someone that's willing to do the bloody work, I guess you'll say it. You know, cut it up,
Well,
debone it, and get it ready for storage. But there are some butchers out there that are specific to that.
You wanna get into that, man? That's fucking
I don't
good
know.
move
That's
right
still
there.
right. Yeah, I thought about it, but
I would
I'd-
really like to get into.
I'd rather be outside.
I'd really like to get into working with wildlife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like making trails, or not making trails, but like tracking trails. You know.
Being a guide is something,
Yeah.
but you have to build up so much experience so far of what I've looked up.
Yeah, fuck all
Gotta
that.
wait.
You can do anything on your own anymore.
Yeah.
You don't need the fucking government to say, "Oh, hey, you have this license now. You can do it." Fuck off. I'll do it myself.
Maybe even just working at national park.
Yeah.
You know, work there for 5, 8 years, and then boom, go off and do your own guiding or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. I'd love to go hiking through the woods.
Right? Almost every day. That'd be awesome.
Well, my brother, we gotta wrap this up.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, 'cause I
Yeah.
gotta process the audio and shit and the video and then wrap everything up and
Do your technical. Yeah, I guess
Get
I
it
should get into
home.
my exhaust manifold.
yeah, you know, the storm seems like it is picking up a wee bit.
Yeah, a little wind.
Hopefully I don't get stuck here.
Hopefully you don't lose power
Yeah.
when you do that.
Well, sounds like we should wrap this up. It's been real.
Alrighty. Later.
It's been Unirrelevant. Peace out.